take a look at the action. It starts out with a big come-from-behind victory. Beavertown takes South Doherty down by 4. South Doherty, Shawnee had this one in the bag, but then Kirk Cousins goes back to pass. He inexplicably throws it right into the chest of the St. defender, who happened to be playing for the Dirty Dogs, who scored 8 points on this and gave Beavertown the 4-point win. Doherty Creek falls to 2-6, and East River stays alive with a 96-78 win over the Shockers. Marvin Jones had a big game on Sunday for Curtis, as did the Patriots defense on Monday night, but by that time it was over. And Rainy Tree falls for the first time in the year, going to 7-1, and Maple Grove stays hot. Their 4-4 record with their points, good enough for first place in the South. There's Hammer skinning the Frogs. 4 Mile Brookies are on a roll, winning twice in a row. This time was Deshaun Watson again on a Thursday night. Marcus Bell's squad jumps out to a big early lead. Still, Bart could have won it. If this had not happened, Aaron Rodgers gets the ball, maybe Crosby gets a field goal, maybe Bart gets the win. But that was a fuck up. Foles catches a break, 72 points usually isn't enough to win in this league, but when you're playing Apple River, that's plenty. Sand Lake goes to 6-2, Apple River falls to 2-6, still in last place in the West. The juggernaut known as French Creek continues to roll, 108 points. Eagle Point had no chance. They got the usual from the usual suspects, but Mike Evans having a good game as well as Ryan Fitzmagic comes back. Hoskins stays hot, or you could call it Lucky Chucky. Horseshoe had a shot at this one. They needed just a little bit more out of Tom Brady on Monday Night Football. He only got him 13 points. Just a 19, a modest night for a TB would have been enough for a Horseshoe win. Smiley Freetags. Rabbit Trail Harris put up 102 points, but it wasn't nearly enough. His Upper Turtle and Sprout put up 114 points. Look at those stats. He's wearing his Horseshoe jockstrap this weekend, breaking his 4-game losing streak.
เพราะเกมนี้ไม่มีเสมอ Show me the money.
Sprout.
Somebody wasn't down before I lost her. I've been running like a man possessed. I don't scare easy.
Let's have a nice round of applause for supermodel Erin Heatherton as we go into the standings. Yeah! Starting with the North Division. Remember, we have $25 apiece to the teams in the division that has the highest divisional record. Anyway, Sand Lake remains in first place at 6-2. Poskin right on their tails, 83 points up on the tiebreaker. Eagle Point 2 games back and within striking distance of the tiebreaker. And Rabbit Trail only 33 points behind Sand Lake, but 4 full games. So vagrancies of fantasy football. Now we go to the East Division, where they have the best conference record overall, 19-13. Would be nice, $25 for the fuckers. Rainy Tree falls. All three other teams all win, gaining ground, but Rainy Tree still has a commanding 2-game lead over Beavertown and the 86 points up on the tiebreaker. East River 3 back, 4 Mile with a 2-game winning streak, still 4 games back. Time to look at the white-hot mess that is the South Division with a conference record of 11-21. Won't be any love and money coming down this way. Maple Grove, big winner this week. Take over first place with South Doherty dropping. Both teams are 4-4, but Maple Grove 48 points up on the tiebreaker. Doherty Creek experiences more heartache, but they're used to it. East Ireland, as we said, the Ty Montgomery fumble didn't do them any favors. Otherwise, they could have been closing in and getting out of the cellar.
Yeah, I'm a shadow at the back of the hall. Yeah.
God, she's a fetching young woman. Anyway, looking at the West Division, Western Conference, 500 record. Has there ever been a bigger ass kicking than what's happening right here, right now? French Creek, the team who leads only undefeated team, 4-game lead and a 309-point lead in the tiebreaker over Upper Turtle. Horseshoe still has a tiebreaker on Sprouts, Monkeys, MJ. First to worst. Oh God, you toothless fuck. Now time to look at total scoring going on in the league. Got a new loser now. Apple River in last place. Only 1 point behind the Swamp Dogs. Upper Turtle getting out of the pit.
Can you make my love console myself? Could have broken with no one else. I was so afraid, but I know that life was everything. Love was a one-time thing. But I only brought my hand to my knife when I sing love, make a dog style.
At the top of the standings, where only the people at the top of the standings care. The rest of us don't give a shit. Anyway, South Doherty in 7th. Eagle Point trying to hang on. And then we're getting into the money spots. Sand Lake at 723 points in 4th. 30 points ahead of them is the Maple Grove Beefers. Poskin just 11 ahead in 3rd place. And then we got the Bullfrogs, Rain Tree, 777. That's a whole 170 fucking 2 points behind French Creek, who won another $10 bonus this week, giving them 5 for the year, I believe. Let's take a look at action going on next week. You got Eagle Point going to Doherty Creek as the North goes and visits the South. Rabbit Trail heads down to Maple Grove. South Doherty and Sand Lake, maybe the best game out of the bunch of them. And then East Ireland and Poskin going at it. And then the West should travel east, and they will. You have Apple River going to Beavertown. East River gets to be piss-punted by French Creek. 4 Mile will host Horseshoe. And then we have the Flying Monkeys, Upper Turtle, going to Tommy Warrenberg's Raining Tree Frogs. Here's a little blast from the past. The original franchises of the Northern Badger Football League. On the top row, of course, Apple River Poskin haven't changed. Beavertown's changed their helmet a little bit. And we have the Yellow River Muskies, the defunct franchise. Middle row, Wascott Warriors are gone. Rockman's Woods Woodchucks are gone. Horseshoe gone to the white helmets. And Maple Grove, they've made no changes. And then in the bottom row, we have the original Rabbit Trail Hares, and then the Doherty Creek Power Jockeys, now the Doherty Creek Shockers. We got a new Flying Monkey logo for Upper Turtle, and a new logo for South Doherty in the bottom right hand corner. Good time to revisit what we're playing for in the bowl games. The Gay Pride Bowl presented by Genio. The winner will get $5, the loser is the Sacco. And then our 4th place teams are playing for the championship game in the Walters Beer Bowl. They will be going for $15 for the winner, $10 for the loser. For the third place teams, they're playing first of all for the Busch Light third place championship game, which the winner will get $35, the loser takes 30. And then the losers of the third place game in the first round will be playing for the Old Milwaukee third place consolation game trophy, which will be $25 or 20. Then the second place teams will be playing for the Captain Morgan second place championship game, in which the winners will receive $60 and the losers will take home $50. And the second place teams, when they lose their first round, they will be playing for the Smirnoff Vodka second place consolation game, which the winner will get $45, the loser $40. And then the first place teams, the Crown Royal World Champions, will make $300. Before I get to that, though, and the loser gets $200. Before that, though, the first place round losers will be playing in the Bacardi Silver Bowl game, which is $125, with the loser taking home $90.
I like your pants around your feet, and I like the dirt that's on your knees, and I like the way you still say please while you're looking up at me. You're like my favorite damn disease, and I love the place.
That's it for this week, boys. Everybody have a good week. Go Pack, go. Vote blue.